What's up,
What's
dude?
good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good?
I'm having deja vu right now.
Yeah, me too.
It's weird. It's almost like we just started this episode and then stopped because we weren't recording.
Yeah. And then we're saying the exact same words that we said like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago.
I feel like I haven't seen you in forever, dude.
Oh man. I feel the same, man. It's like I think yeah, but we shot last week.
We did?
We did.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, I think we just didn't get on the phone as much as we usually would just to kind of like plan and talk about stuff or whatever.
Just
We might have
you know,
spoken once.
I mean, usually we talk 4 times a day. Ife calls me just to tell me how big I look and just how my chest is growing so much. I appreciate that, but you don't have to do it that much.
Yeah, so if you believe anything that was just uttered by Mr. Jackson right now, just turn your phone off or your laptop or whatever. Just
Yes, turn your phone and your laptop
go to
off
Netflix
and make sure you
instead. Just
turn the
leave
TV up
YouTube
with our
and
episode on it.
whatever
focus.
platform you're listening on. Just leave it alone. Just go watch
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Because yeah,
Okay, so we're working on a really cool sample pack with
Yeah.
with the dope artist Neola.
yes,
Wouldn't say your name.
Neola.
And there's gonna be a ton of really cool vocal samples, both affected, wet, dry,
Mhm.
regular. But anyhow, I was working on the second session and came out with like 18 samples, and I bounced them all out and realized it was in the wrong tempo. And that wouldn't be an issue, but the way how the sample starts, because you'll sometimes start a vocal phrase and like the second word is what hits the downbeat.
Yeah,
And so
like a
it's
pickup,
positioned
yeah.
weird. You can't start it on the downbeat. You gotta
Mhm.
kind of jerry whatever with the way it loops around
Right.
just to help producers out, because not every DAW snaps and locks as easy as others. So I had to go back through and rebounce every single one. It was really stressing me out because it was just a disaster, but I just opened up a new session, dragged all the already processed samples in, changed the tempo to the correct tempo, and then lined them up one at a time and just bounced them out like transparently.
Yeah, don't worry. It's not gonna be. I promise you, it was effort well spent or time
Yeah.
well spent.
Yeah. But they all went through the fusion.
Cause that's dope. Cause man, I'm telling you, dude. Like, I'm not trying to be whatever, but those samples sounded crazy, like by themselves. Cause it was super transparent, and the biggest highlight of the whole thing is that girl's voice, though.
Dude, it's like it's
Dang.
absolutely crazy. So yeah, all these things factored in, you've got literally probably one of the top singers in the world,
Mm,
plus added in with one of the top recording situations
yeah.
in the world. So
Insert snippet.
Tell me how you want it now.
that was a cool sample. I wonder what reverb I used. I've been putting a lot of Pro R,
Mm-hmm.
just because it's so clear and
Yeah.
it feels good, and it's probably the most versatile for different uses of what people might produce with the
Mhm.
vocals. But a lot of people are probably gonna want to do their own stuff. I don't know. Well, the snippet was probably that one that I sent that I did like some crazy reverb tail with like chops in the reverb,
Mm-hmm.
and it rose back up into the vocal.
That was all with Fat Filter.
No,
Oh,
I
okay, I
used
was
a
about
ton
to
of
say.
plugins. I had like 4 reverbs on that.
Okay.
And then I've been using Primal Tap by Sound
Okay.
Toys for
Yeah,
some
yeah.
reason. It just gives a different delay. I don't know why. I just been reaching for it sometimes.
It's primal.
Like Liver King. Liver King sponsor us because we eat like you. We live like you.
Your hair is growing back.
Yeah, I have like almost a couple curls right here. I'm excited.
Like the biggest mistake of your life in 2024 is finally getting over with.
Yeah, it's just hard because like when you have short hair, you want long hair. When you have long hair, you want short hair. When you have a big beard, you want to shave it off. When you have no beard, you want a beard. It's just you get complacent because the process of growing it takes so long.
I think we're in the beard era right now because everybody wants a beard.
I always want like a huge beard, and I'll start, and as soon as it gets like any bit dense, I'm like, this has got to come off. But but I always want one. I need to just stick it out.
Now this right here is just like good for me. I'm like not.
I've never been
Yeah.
close to that long.
Yeah, I don't want to look like a follower of Jesus. Like
Oh, those things are.
the biblical version. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that came off a little.
yeah, I know. I want to be
little-
a follower of Jesus,
a little
just not
interesting.
literally looking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Amen. But that's enough banter.
Yeah.
That's enough banter. Today, we're going to be talking about Black Friday.
Black Friday.
This is just the Black Friday episode
That's the Black Friday episode. And why is it called Black Friday?
because
You
Black
did-
Friday's coming up. We got to have this edited and posted on Monday.
No, that wasn't
And
the question.
Black Friday is a gold mine for music producers. It's the time to upgrade all your stuff. It's the time to get the deals. Now is the time. Don't wait. Don't buy anything else any other time of year. Buy it all right now.
Except Waves, because they do Black Friday every 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. But you probably get their every plugin they have right now for like $20 maybe.
Yeah, probably $22.99.
On my notes for Waves, I wrote down different brands, and on my notes for Waves, I said, we already know.
Yeah, we already know.
That's
Straight up.
But let's just start off talking about, so this episode is just going to be kind of about what we are most excited about, what we're most interested in purchasing.
Black Friday
And maybe
2024.
you could use it as a reference for what you should look at and consider purchasing.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of these things are like stupid no-brainers. That's what's so funny is
And the good thing is that we're not sponsored yet. So we're going to
not.
be more honest about what you should be checking out. You know, there's a lot of people that have their Black Friday lists out, but a lot of them are sponsored,
yeah.
you know? So
Yeah, so this is just our unfiltered
biased.
opinion
Yeah.
about it. So, that being said, we both
Yeah.
recently made a purchase, right?
Yes.
So what's funny about this is the field we're in, there's things that companies can do that will give us no choice but to hand them our money. Right?
Mhm.
Like they'll offer a deal that's like I have to take advantage of that.
Yeah. This is one.
There's
This,
no other
the
field.
one we're talking about right now is definitely one of them.
I couldn't believe it. The brand is Arturia,
Arturia.
which is the brand of your MIDI piano.
Yep.
It's the brand of mine. Yeah, they have up to 50% off flagship collections, which is their V collection.
I'm gonna tell on you right now.
Why?
So, the V collection. I'm gonna group chat with Jeff and Jackson, and he hits me up like, "Oh my God, Arturia is on sale right now for $299, right?
Yeah.
$299." And I was like, "Oh, really?" So
And keep in mind, this is for every virtual instrument they have.
every virtual instrument they have.
everything.
So I go to Arturia, and I'm logged in all the time. Like whenever I go in, and it says $100 for me, and I'm like, oh yeah, I see it. It's $100. You know, it's like, no, it's not. And then you hit up James,
Yeah.
and James is like, yeah,
It's 150.
150. And then Jackson is pissed. I'm like, why is mine $300?
I own way more stuff,
You know,
Arturia
like
stuff than James.
he's going off, like he's pissed, and I'm like, why would his be? So I log out of my Arturia, and I just refresh the screen, and it says $299. So I go, Jackson, if you are not logged in to your Arturia account, I swear I'm gonna slap you through the phone. You know, and guess what, people? This little knucklehead was not logged in.
It's true.
That's why he saw $299.
It's
How much did you end
true.
up getting it for?
150,
$150.
which is totally fair,
Mm-hmm.
especially since all I had was Analog Lab, augmented piano, pigments, and my keyboard.
Oh, okay. So I had a previous version of the
V
of the
collection.
V collection already. So it was $100 for me.
Yeah, but so Arturia is such a cool brand because, I mean, like it's so cool how you get all these individual instruments,
Mm-hmm.
and then Analog Lab is like a hub that you can access them all through via presets,
Yeah.
and then you can click like edit instrument, and it'll switch out and pull up the actual instrument so you can edit it.
Mm-hmm.
But everything sounds so good. Like I'm so excited about having it.
yeah.
I just love the way all of the stuff sounds. All the augmented stuff is so fun and creative.
You know what's crazy? I actually prefer the augmented stuff to the Analog Lab stuff.
I think it's quicker inspiration and
because I tell you what, I for instance, like their Moog
yeah.
bass synth. I have the Universal Audio version from Spark. I have I have like 2 or 3 others. I can't. And the Arturia, it doesn't stand out. Like it's not like, oh my god, this one's just like really great. And a lot
Yeah.
of the sounds just sound like, if I close my eyes, it just sound like retro synths from anybody. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just being honest, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, I just never really got into it. But 2 things happened. They introduced some really good bass synths. Like they didn't really have a lot of bass synths in the previous ones that I had.
Yeah.
And I feel like in my collection, my personal collection, I was missing out on a lot of bass synthesizers. So they added the Korg whatever 20, nice little bass synth, and then like a couple of other bass synths. So for me, that was definitely well worth it, even if
Yeah.
it was just those for $100.
That's what I'm saying is each one of these is like how much, like $100 to $200
Yeah,
each.
yeah, probably 129, 150
Yeah,
on
so
a regular
it's
day.
absolutely crazy. And then I really enjoy the Prophet 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to get a real one of those. That'd
Yeah,
be super cool. But yeah, it's just good inspiration, and at the price point, it's just like a no-brainer. Just add it to your list. And the augmented stuff is super fun and
no,
creative.
absolutely. Yeah, I like. Yeah, you're right. I think I like it because it's fast and
Even that, I would have paid what I paid for all the augmented stuff.
yeah,
But instead I get everything. Come
Yeah.
on. And then we
So-
move over.
yeah, and then don't forget about their FX.
That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
Okay,
Now
go
we
ahead.
move over to their effects, which
Mhm.
is all their plugins, which each of those are around $100 too.
Yes,
And I got them for, mine was 75, yours was 50.
$50. Yeah.
But I noticed they're all great plugins.
And by the way, these are what's the regular price of this? It's
I don't know.
300, 400.
Yeah, I think so. And then I think the V collection was like 600.
Yeah,
But all their plugins, they're great plugins already, but they're really creative. They're like really tilted in a creative manner. So
Yeah.
I noticed it seems like sound designers made plugins. That's
Mhm.
that's the way they feel. And like their EFX motions. I don't know if you've pulled that one up yet.
no,
It's like the greatest sample flipper I've ever encountered.
really.
I've really enjoyed using it. And the presets are out of this world. Like I mean, you can turn a plucky guitar into a pad with it. It's really cool. And then their EFX Refract is really cool. I don't even know what that's doing. It's like some sort of chorus
Yeah,
harmony.
it's by the way, it's
generator.
typically $500 for the FX collection, and I got it for 50.
I'll take it for
That's
75.
90% off. That's crazy.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, it's just it's a no-brainer. I've always loved that brand.
Oh, and then they have
What?
the Bus Peak.
Oh, I've been using that.
That
That's
right
really
there is
cool.
really good.
I really like the user interface.
Yeah, because it's like most people want a clipper and a limiter at the end of their signal chain, and it does it so well the way it arranges it, and you can see it. There goes your clipper, there goes your limiter,
Yeah.
and yeah, it sounds
No, it was
good.
like, and it's so simple. As soon as I started pulling knobs, I knew exactly what was going on. It's like I had known the plugin. There's another really cool one, Bus Force, in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's parallel processing. I got some really cool tones out of it that I really enjoyed. I actually didn't end up printing it on the mix. I just don't feel like I figured it out inside and out enough. But that's really cool.
Did you try out you used the 480, not the 480, the lexicon that they have.
No, it's the 240, I think.
Oh,
LX 240,
244. Yeah.
244.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It's I haven't tried it. Their Reverb Eternity. I was telling you earlier how it's like all the presets. It's like filtered, gated.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I mean, Reverb I haven't heard before, So that's what I'm saying. It's just like it seemed like sound designers went and created plugins, which is great because I enjoy being creative. And oh, dude, the Juno chorus is fire.
Yeah.
Does UA not have a Juno chorus?
No, I have a Brigade. It's not Juno.
No.
They have choruses, but I don't think it's by
Yeah,
Juno.
but the Arturia one's actually the Juno chorus.
Okay.
Man, I actually in
I
my
haven't checked that
camera
one
roll
out
have
yet.
pictures of some of the ones that I was like mad excited about.
The one that I was actually excited about the most was their stay level compressor.
Which one is that? I actually haven't gone through all those.
I'm trying to look and see. They have a stay level. Ugh.
But I'm like, it's so weird because like I feel like I got my plugin fill. Like I feel like I'm full from feasting on plugins.
Yeah, and we're not even started yet because that was we're just talking about Arturia right now.
Yeah, so
But off the bat, I think Arturia for the win for this Black Friday.
yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
what I think, and we shouldn't. I don't even care. We gotta just put the straight unfiltered information out there. This is the top dog. You got to
Mhm.
get this one.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
especially if you there was such a big period of my production and mixing career where there was plugin, like I didn't feel like I had the plugins. I didn't know what to buy. I didn't feel like I had the right arsenal. It was stressful. I knew I needed, to add stuff to my collection.
Hmm.
And I didn't know what to do, but this is the perfect situation. And this is something I've actually been telling our lovely, beautiful cameraman, Jeff, is buy this or log into my account and download it
Hmm.
because you also get to download them on 5 computers. That's crazy. And I'm just like, just get that, and that's all the plugins you need. You get every plugin that you'll need for the longest time.
It's a comp tube
Oh.
stay.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. It's a type of compressors like Gates made the first one, and then Retro made their own stay level, like hardware.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted an exact version of it. And their 1176 is really cool. Has some really good controls to it.
Yeah, the advanced, I couldn't believe that was all down there.
Low pass filter,
Frankly.
high pass filter, side chain, time warp. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's super, super cool.
And a mix knob. Come on. I mean, you're not really trying to play if you don't have a mix knob out the gate. Yeah, and then the DBX 160 as well. 33609. A spring reverb. You always need that for your guitars. Oh, I've had the Rev Plate 140 for a long time, and I really like it.
Isn't that the same plate that's used in Super Plate?
No. That's Little Plate.
Little Plate?
This Little Plate and Super Plate from Sound Toys.
Right, Little Plate is the
cheap one, the cheap version of
right, but it's the main. Like when you open Super Plate, that's what Little Plate. You just can't edit it, but it's the R.
This is less
something
controls.
140. What is it called? It's the giant. It's like a 500-pound plate.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's the same plate. It's the same plate as the Sound Toys in that regard. Yeah, it's the EMT 140.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like a 500-pound piece of metal in a big wooden box, and to make Super Plate, I can't quite remember exactly. This was a long time ago when I was reading about it, but I think they had like 5 of them. They sampled the absolute madness out of them and created this really dope, also must-have plugin.
Oh, by the way, Mellowfi. Have you used Mellowfi?
Yes, I've been putting it all over Neola's vocals, dude.
Mellowfi is sick, bro.
Dude. It's like it's giving me something. It's just like RC20, but it's giving me something completely different in a additional sense.
Mm-hmm.
Everything feels so much more analog.
Yeah.
Than RC20 does.
Yeah. And then, of course, they have their own Culture Vulture tube distortion. The Tube Culture.
The Cold Fire distortion plugin?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you can like destroy I've never heard like distortion that intense as you can get with that plugin.
Definitely, I'm pretty sure it has oversampling in there too. So
Oh, it's really cool. And then the little graphic in the middle is really cool. Like different presets change like the colors of it. It'll become like pixelated and like really blurry. It's really, really cool.
nice.
I really like. I
Man.
really have been having.
I think
fun.
I think
really, 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 really.
for when I'm
Really.
in the studio here, most of the time I'm using UAD stuff because it got the satellite, got the whatever. I want to use it, but with these new computers that are coming out with the M4s,
You ain't need it.
M3s that are
You ain't-
available, boom, boom,
You ain't-
boom, so much
You ain't.
freaking power.
You ain't need it.
You
The
know,
Mac Minis.
bro,
that's
the
also
new
a-
Mac Mini. Ugh.
That's also a random steal that's just happened to come out recently. Is the
Mhm.
new Mac Minis? You can get full blown power for like $1,500.
Dude, do you realize that for the price of what it would have cost you to get all the UAD plugins, right?
Uh-huh.
Not even the ultimate bundle that they have, like just the basic all bundle, whatever. You can get a brand new Mac Mini and all the plugins that you could ever need from Arturia, and you're ready to go.
Dude. Bro, and like
That's
making
insane.
good stuff.
The world has truly changed, bro.
Yeah, and that's it. And this is the thing too, is like brands like Warm Audio,
Mm-hmm.
like dude, they make great sounding stuff. Like it's really there, and it's significantly cheaper.
Yeah,
It's like people are really in the race to.
but I worry for Worm Audio though.
I don't. Do you see the new compressors they just dropped?
Mm-mm.
1176. Oh my! They didn't put the ugly orange logo. They put it in white. It is so freaking beautiful. They have a stereo version too. Oh my gosh! It's the blue stripe one. WA76 blue stripe. It's got like a shiny stainless steel kind of
Mhm.
look
I'm
to
looking at
it.
it right now. Man, I've been trying to stay away, bro.
I'm just saying, like, people can't hate on Warm Audio, dude. Like,
No, let me tell you the reason why I say that. I know they make great product, okay? The reason I'm worried about them is because there's so much of a push for software, and then the computers are making it easier to run the software, and the plugins are truly getting better.
yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
And-
think they're
and then
in the
w-
game enough already.
Huh?
I think they're in the game enough.
Yeah,
like,
they are, but you know the big boys in business are not going to walk away either. Number one, and then two, it's like to run these. Yeah, okay, fine. You get a hardware unit that's like $600-$700 for a Blue Stripe 1176. That's great, but then you want to get great conversion for it. To get great conversion for it is like a couple $1,000s.
yeah.
So that's the price of entry. You know, it's not $700. It's $700 plus a couple $1,000s for the conversion. And then, you know, recalling all the time, which is why for me and my studio,
Don't say it without.
it's unless it's a piece of hardware that's just like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like, I'm definitely all in with digitally controlled. Anyway, we had the conversation. We're beating a dead horse with that.
Dude,
But
anyway, I am taking Carnaby HE2 donations.
yes.
Here's my GoFundMe. This is more important than world hunger.
That's blasphemous, bro. But let's keep going.
I'm
Arturia,
just kidding,
Arturia.
bro. Calm down. Why are you all so sensitive? Look at you all right now.
Hey, listen.
Come on. Have some humor.
The world we live in, man. Everybody's
Man,
sensitive.
This world ain't for you.
Yeah, you're gonna get canceled with comments like that. But
That's fine. You know who we need to call out real quick while we're on the Warm Audio
Who?
station? I need to confront somebody. Mixbus TV.
Oh.
Okay. So
Oh.
this
yeah.
dude, this is so strange. And, you know, if it's something as simple as an explanation, maybe that they just screwed him over trying to do a brand deal or something. You never know. But he doesn't like Warm Audio. Like anytime he does a studio review and he sees Warm Audio, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Mhm.
It's like this one dude had full racks, 3 racks, full desk space of Warm Audio. I don't like any of these racks. right? And then he goes and endorses and is sponsored by and promotes and unboxes a Chaotica eyeball on his channel. Okay. This is, would you rather, if you had to roll with one company
Warm
to make your
Audio, of
sound better,
course.
would you
Warm
roll
Audio.
with Warm Audio or would you roll with Chaotica?
Warm
If you had to
Audio.
represent one, right? It's, come on, bro. What's going
Warm
on?
Audio, and give me my local hardware store so I can make some panels. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah, dude. And that's fun. So interesting. Just, I think he should give an explanation. I think so. Because, it's hard when you've got a great engineer like him
Mhm.
saying this about Warm Audio. You've got a great engineer like Colt Caparoon saying he loves Warm Audio. Andrew Masters loves Warm Audio. Something's going on and he's not sharing that information of why. It's just that it's bad. And that's confusing to people that don't know. But then he says that Chaotica eyeball, dude, I am pissed.
I don't think it's that he does. I think it's just kind of like it's just a bias. He probably doesn't even have a lot of experience with it.
Or he
so.
couldn't get sponsored by him and he's mad about it.
Mm,
Dude, something else is going on.
you know what? Maybe also
he just says he doesn't.
He's been in the game for a long time. He's one of my favorite channels, straight up, and still is. But
Still.
yeah. But I think he's been in the game long enough to where he remembers when Warm Audio stuff wasn't that great. It hasn't always. Their quality has improved. You know what I'm saying? Like their segment has gotten a lot better. Like their stuff is getting better. So I don't know, but anyway,
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's like,
if you guys see the Chaotica eyeballs on Black Friday, still don't get it. It's not worth $5, honestly. That's what I
No.
honestly think.
I want to look and see what Warm Audio's got going on Black Friday. Oh, they've got the blue stripe in the stereo version. I didn't know that.
On Black Friday?
No, just that new compressor.
Oh, just in general? Oh.
Yeah, it says up to 80% off. Is this true? Price drop, 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 price drop. Pedal 76. Dude, that's so cool. Look at this. 1176 guitar pedal.
Oh, wow.
That's super cool.
That is interesting. But it's probably the same technology that's in your U80 Volt, Universal Audio Volt.
Hell no. There's no way. That thing was garbage. It wasn't garbage, but whatever it was doing, I realized that whatever it was doing to my tube microphone, the tube mic was so sensitive that it just knew. It's like I plugged it into a demon-possessed room, and it's like, get me out of here! Run, just hold on! Sorry, Jeff. Wait. What accent was that? Was that Asian or Mexican?
It was a Russian Spanish accent.
Not bad. I'm getting better. All right. We gotta get on, dude, because I got like a lot of brands listed here.
Let's talk about them.
Okay. All right. Calm down, dude.
Let's talk about them.
Plugin Boutique allegedly has free bonus plugins with any purchase.
That's year round, bro.
Okay. Yeah, and are they the one, or is it Plugin Alliance? One of them, you collect points as you buy.
I think
and
it's
then you
Plugin
can use
Boutique.
the points to buy plugins.
Yeah, I swear, and all those free plugins, they look like they're all made by the same developer.
Yeah.
Even though it's like different brand names, they just look. I feel like I can see a brand new Plugin Boutique plugin in somebody's DAW, and like that's from Plugin Boutique, isn't it? Like it just has an aesthetic to it that's very, very, very easy to. Yeah.
Okay. So here's a big one, right? With this brand, your sound takes another level. Sound Toys.
Sound Toys.
Up
What
to
they got going on?
Up to 75% off individual plugins and 60% off upgrade if you trade up your licenses. 60% off Sound Toys 5, which is $199. And that's all of them, right?
Yeah.
Sound Toys 5, you get all of them, and you also get the effects rack, I think, to where you can actually add each plugin into this rack and
Mhm.
sort them out and basically create your own
Yeah.
effect, which
and
is super
they
cool.
have presets that are just crazy.
Yeah, super
Sound
fun.
design
My
is a
number one,
dream.
I love. I haven't been using it much, but Decapitator, I like. I haven't actually touched that
Me
in a
neither,
fat
to be
minute.
honest.
Like
Yeah.
I haven't touched that in a minute. Echo Boy, Little Alter Boy. If I'm pitching a vocal, like wanting to do, I don't touch any other. There's
Yeah,
no
me
other
neither.
sound shifting plugin like that.
Yeah.
That's that. You can make like a guy genuinely sound like a girl with Little Alter Boy,
Mm-hmm.
like the real thing.
I use it for stacks. Like a lot of times with girls that have like super high, thin vocals, I'll just duplicate and, pitch and tune all the way down.
Yeah.
And then just have it like just really, really low underneath.
Yeah.
And it just makes that vocal sound big. Or
And
thicker.
the formant knob is stupid overpowered, dude. I love it. That's what I've been doing.
Is there any other plugin from Sound Toys that is untouchable, like Alter Boy?
Yeah. Super Plate.
Super Plate?
Super Plate. It's the best sounding like vintage plate reverb I got.
Yeah. I think for Super Plate is excellent.
It's
if you want
niche.
that thick, gooey.
Yeah, it's a situational type thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like Super Plate is the polar opposite of Fat Filter.
Yeah,
reverb.
absolutely.
Like that one's like super easy to use on anything and is transparent and it's agnostic, if you will.
Yeah.
Whereas Super Plate is very, very
It is.
It's on the nose. When it works, you can't stop it.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. And then my other go-to one by them is Pan Man.
Okay.
I always use that. That's really it. They don't have crazy amount of plugins, but they do a lot.
Yeah, they have everything covered.
Yeah.
The one thing that Sound Toys does not have, they don't have any compressors.
That's what I literally was about to say.
Or
I
EQs.
Just was looking at it. No, they have the Psy
Oh yeah,
EQ.
they do.
But
They
that's
do.
useless. 3
It's
bands.
not useless.
I mean,
Sometimes, how many bands does a Pultec have?
4? 2.
Exactly. No, it's not really 2. It's just 2 places where you can work them. But yeah, anyway, yeah.
Have you tried that trick on the Pultec? I didn't even know about it
push
until
and pull?
recently. Where you turn like the bass all the way up and then attenuate it, and apparently it creates like tight, like you're by adding it and then completely canceling it back out. So technically nothing should be happening, but it's the Pultec mystery. Apparently it just makes your bass just tight, juicy.
Yeah, because the cues are different.
Scrumptious.
It's not the exact same thing.
I ordered a Fairchild
Mm-hmm.
compressor.
You
I paid $80,000 for it.
If you
I'm
pay
just kidding.
$8,000,
What is it called?
I'm breaking into your house and taking it.
No, that's the Waves version of it, right?
The Puke Child, yeah.
What's the real one called?
Fairchild,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Because people call it so many different things, all the different spin-offs of it. I
Mhm.
forget.
Yeah. Even the hardware, the spin-offs of the hardware have, like, Stam Audio has a Stam Child.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I want a Stam Child. If I was gonna take any clones, it would be from Stam Audio. For me.
Okay. So Sound Toys, $200. I mean,
For
fire
all your
deal.
plugins, that's not bad.
It's not bad at
But
all.
it's the same deal every year. So
Yeah, and it's like it's a certain type of sauce where I feel like with the Arturia stuff, you could get away with everything with the Arturia stuff. So if you're looking for like a full-fledged arsenal for cheap, that's your move. Sound Toys is like it's a great upgrade in a creative direction, and like I said, Little Alter Boy is untouched.
all right, who else you got?
Mad juicy.
Who else you got?
And juice what you can. If a coconut don't got juice, then you don't want it. The next thing I got.
Who else do you got, dude?
Don't get mad at me.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm
mad
innocent.
At that coconut that you're talking
My
about.
hands don't got blood on them. All right, West Audio.
No, let's not do West Audio because that's hardware.
That's what audio. They're the only hardware company I've seen doing this crazy of drops. All right.
Okay.
Okay. And it's a crazy brand, right?
Okay.
I would assume you'd like to be sponsored by them, wouldn't you?
I would love to. Be
Okay,
sponsored by
then
West
let's talk
Audio.
about them.
All right, let's talk about them.
The NG bus compressor is freaking $500 off.
Jinx.
No, I lied. $600 off.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Their Titan 10 slot 500 series chassis is $219 off. The 2BQ is absolutely not discounted. The what is this called? RHEA NG 500. That mug is $280 off. You get the point. Okay, and then they have is this new? Their NG 76?
It's not new. 6 months, less than a year.
I want that. All right, let's just be honest about it. I want that. I need that. I'm going to get that. When I'm going to get that, I don't know, but I need it really, really, really bad. This one is $280 off. You get the point. So if you're looking for some crazy hardware that you'll be able to use for life and is digital recall, there you go. Fire stuff. Moving on. Shall we? What are you doing over there? Shall we move on?
I'm checking you out.
I'm finna move on.
Move on.
Allegedly, UA has 60% off. Pick any two plugins.
They also have.
I wouldn't mess with Universal Audio, honestly, because
they're giving away the Pultec Passive EQ collection for free with any software purchase right now too.
Does that include with UADX plugins? Their native, not
Spark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I will be messing with it.
Yeah, so that's a good one. But yeah.
No, I don't need that. I got
the
legacy version. I don't need it.
The Pultec from UAD is goated. Is
the legacy one good?
Yeah,
that's
good too.
That's the only one I have. So, yeah, that's good. But Spark is like 99 cents. You can get 3 months. That's kind of a no-brainer just to try it out.
Yeah, but that's always ongoing, right?
Yeah. So that's not Black Friday, but you never know. Check it out.
Hey, what about your good friends?
Ooh,
Safari pedals.
You know, I think me and them have beef now.
Safari pedals is 80% off the entire bundle. But they're almost becoming like waves.
That's
it's a freaking
the
discount.
Craziest come up ever, dude. Like,
yeah.
I was the last person that should be getting a sponsorship at the time, dude. Especially, they like had the greatest business plan ever. I've never seen a company just like they knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, and because
And
they knew what the value of the product they had. Oh, check this out,
dude. That's what we'll do with the sample pack.
What?
Send it to producers for free if they'll do a video, adding some of the samples, cooking up with them.
No, I'm with that.
You with that?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's with that.
Yo, Hornet. Have you ever heard of Hornet plugins?
Sounds like Black Rooster.
I bought Black Rooster.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
I know.
They came free with my Focusrite 2i2.
Oh, jeez. Black Rooster. We love Black Rooster.
They got your money.
They sure did. Well, check this out. Hornet has one of the most unique plugins ever, especially if you run hardware. All right. So they have a VU meter plugin that automatically gain stages your track for you based on whatever preset you have. So if you want your track to not go above -18 RMS, you can set it and then just play your audio and it'll automatically gain it down for you. So a lot of times what I would do when I'm about to start like a hybrid session where I'm mixing through hardware, I would put an instance of this VU meter plugin from Hornet. Oh yeah, 91% off right now. on all my tracks, right? And then I would play the whole song real quick, and it would just gain stage everything for me to like -18, and then I would commit to that, and then start mixing from there. That way, all my faders are at 0, all my resolutions right there for me, right? And then I can start, you know, using my faders to get my, my dry mix exactly the way I want it.
That was epic. Really cool.
Yeah.
That actually sounds like a really dope plugin, but I have a hard time wrapping my head around it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like you put it after? No, you just put it on all the tracks?
all the tracks. Cause like when you could be getting ready to mix a song and like producer sends you something and the kick is it's thumping, but it's going at like everything's just clipping red or whatever,
Yeah.
and you want all of the stuff to hit your hardware at a certain level, right? You can use this plugin to do it for you. It'll literally save you like an hour off of mixing if you do it right.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
And their plugins are,
Hornet.
typically cheap. So that VU plugin is probably gonna be like $5-6. You can't go wrong with it. Y'all should check it out.
Yeah.
All right, what you got next?
Swag up. Last,
Okay, what
but
you got
not
last?
least, but also not a brand I even use. Baby
it?
Audio.
Baby Audio.
I just never got around. They're kind of one of those ones where like everything's kind of expensive seeming.
You think so?
For some reason, I just assume that vibe. I don't have any of their stuff. I have one. I have that. Dang it! I have that New York Heart
Yeah.
compressor. I got it for like $5. That's the only one I have. But they're 76% off complete bundle. I mean, I know it's a good brand. I just don't have any of their stuff, so I can't really vouch for them. Are they the ones that did the collaboration with Andrew Huang?
Yes. They did. They and made him his own plugin, and it's just I'm not really a big fan of plugins that do a lot like that. It's doing a lot, and if I sat down with it, it'd probably be nice. The transition, it's good for like transitions and stuff. Yeah. But what's their sale right now?
76% off complete bundle.
Okay.
So all their plugins for 76% off. I forgot to write down what the price originally was and what it is. But as you can see, here's my notes. I have a Christmas tree right here. Gold mine. Best time of the year to upgrade stuff.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, by the way, there's a company called D16. They have a delay called Repeater. Bro, it's a really, 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 really good delay.
Really?
Now, I don't own it. I have used it. If you have, or if you've been eyeing that Repeater plugin, it's called Repeater. It's 50% off right now, so it's like $50 or 40. How much is it? 44 euros, so that's like $50. Definitely check it out. You have enough time to demo this stuff too. And anything that we talked about, you can definitely demo. You should try to demo it first, unless you already own a previous version. Like with us, we already owned Arturia, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be a good look. And then
Amen.
I do have a plugin from them called Decimort. Decimort
Ooh.
is really, really dope. It's a saturation plugin. It's a bit crusher. And it also does loudness in a very unique way. And I got into that plugin because I was trying to find a replacement for lo-fi from Pro Tools.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And, based on my research, this is a really close plugin to that. So if you used to run Pro Tools and you really like lo-fi from Pro Tools, the native plugin from Pro Tools, definitely check out Decimort from D16.
That'd be a good deal for you to do.
And that one's 24 euros right now. It's like
That's
30
not bad.
$30.
I might have to check that one out. That's really it. That's all I got. I'm at the bottom of my notes. I don't got anything else written. What about you?
Let me think about this. One last thing before we go is what is a plugin company that we really highly respect and love? And let's look them up right now and see if they got anything going. I guess. So if there's anything left, is there anything left?
I mean, there's a ton of stuff out there. Like, I know. Oh wait, actually, I'm about to put you on a crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is something you should probably buy right now if you're watching this. I paid $156 for this plugin. Right now, it is $29, $30. The Oxford Inflator.
Oh, okay.
So Sonox is a pretty sophisticated brand, seemingly, if you ask me. Yeah, so $30 for a plugin that costs $156. You got me messed up. Their complete collection. Oh my gosh, dude. $199. It is $808 off. That's crazy.
That's good.
That's insane. I'm actually gonna shop this when I get home.
Oh, and then FabFilter's running. If you if you don't own FabFilter Pro Q3, man, you're not even trying to take this thing seriously. FabFilter Pro Q3 is on sale right now, 25% off. Definitely check that out if you don't have that already. Their complete bundle is usually like $900. It's like, or somewhere around there. It's like $200 to $300 off right now, right? And I think it also depends on if you have any of their plugins at all right now. So FabFilter, definitely check them out too.
I should buy that. I don't have their gate. I should probably get that.
Who, FabFilter? Yeah, the gate.
$45 off.
The gate is sick, bro. Oh, okay, yeah, that's good. The gate from FabFilter is super sick. It just sucks the life out of anything. It's just that's there.
Yeah.
The Ducker mode on it is stupid good.
Yeah. Well, dope.
Yeah.
I'm about Black Friday'd out.
Yeah, man. So just one more last piece of advice for you guys. Don't just, pick up your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express and just go start spending money. Come up with a budget, and just stick with that number regardless of whatever happens, okay? If you have to prioritize and do that. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to use every single plugin that is on this list every day. So prioritize the ones that especially you feel like can make the biggest difference to your sound, or you will be using regularly, and get those. All right?
Amen. He said it best. I couldn't say it any better. And that does it. We are out.
NIWSPACE. See y'all later.